Morning everyone, we're here at Power Tune Australia. Rob and Abdul here. Hey boys. And now I'll cut straight to the point, what I'm doing here and why the RBM3 is here. No words needed really, there's no engine in it. And I'm just going to go straight to the engine room and explain everything that's happened and what is going on with the future of the RBM3. So here is a brand spanking new RB26 for the RBM3. Now George has been flat out getting that engine ready. He's now on annual leave, so he's got it ready for me to put in. But what I'm going to do today is explain what happened to the last engine. Long story short, it let go in a fairly big way, and I'm going to explain to you exactly what happened and what went wrong. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so here is obviously Jake Jones's parts. What you'll find in here is what happened to the old engine. Now there is obviously a lot going on here. You can clearly see that a lot of stuff went through the engine, but god damn, there's obviously no signs of any tuning issues or leaning out, whatever you want to call it. But this is what happened. We had a rod bolt snap, and sure enough, actually that's the conrod side. Where's the, here. So this was the other half of the conrod, and rod bolt snapped, therefore this dropped off the bottom of the engine, and then, yeah. You know what happens after that, the crank just chainsaws everything, and as you can see here, piston's destroyed, girdle's destroyed, and also the crankshaft is destroyed. But if you want, you can clearly see that all the bearings, you know, there's no wear on the journals or anything. It's all, yeah, perfect. So it wasn't an oil pressure issue, it wasn't a tuning issue, it was simply one of the ARP rod bolts snapped, dropped the bottom of the rod, and then yeah, the crank just destroyed everything after that. So a few things caused that. Now one, we decided to reuse the ARP rod bolts. Looking back, obviously now, we will no longer be reusing ARP rod bolts. It's that simple. But there was also another factor that contributed to this, and that was raising the RPM. So we went from 9,500 back up to 10,000. So with the extra load that 500 RPM was putting on the rod bolts, it's exponential, it's not linear. So basically what I'm trying to say is it put a lot of pressure on those rod bolts, just moving that 500 RPM rev limit up. So at the end of the day, my main aim is obviously the entertainment factor, the noise, and whatever I can do to make this RB sound ridiculous. Obviously looking back, you know, we could have left it at 9,500 and this engine would have lasted 12 months, another 2 years. So this happened just after we refreshed the engine, and it was a group decision for us to reuse the ARP rod bolts. We're obviously never going to do that again, but this is a huge learning curve, you know. Like, I just want you guys to understand that this video was not my idea. PowerTune themselves wanted to actually explain everything and tell you guys what actually happened here, because, you know, they're not hiding anything. They want everyone to understand what happened. They want to educate you guys, and they want you to know that these things do happen. Like, it is motorsport. Like, the RBM3's sitting on 10,000 RPM all day, every day, you know, like it just copped an absolute hiding. So I think this is a huge credit to PowerTune, because obviously they want you guys to understand what happened, and they want the knowledge out there, and obviously everyone to learn from this. So yeah, it's pretty much how it is, you know, like everything was sweet with this. The bearings are obviously fine. There's no detonation marks, nothing, you know, like the thing was running mint. And I'm also going to prove that by showing you the video of it when it exactly blew up. So we'll cut to that right now. And yeah, I really don't like watching this video, but here's what it is. So here's the clip, guys. So yeah, as you can see, it was sitting on 10,000 RPM and then just let go. Obviously that rod bolt snapped, the bottom of the rod just dropped into the dry sump pan, and then the piston and everything and the crank just munched the whole block up. Like I think the block's here somewhere. But yeah, it just destroyed everything, as you can see. So absolutely none of this is fixable, or you know, I'm not able to use again. So actually, you guys would have seen the video where I stripped that 26 block I had at home, and I sent that over a while ago, and I've been lucky enough to partner with PPM Racing, and they did a 2.6 kit for us, custom crank, rods and pistons. So we're going to be trialing that out, and I'm a little bit excited about that actually, because gone back to factory stroke 2.6, not the 2.8. And just so you guys know, PPM Racing Australia is in Melbourne, and they actually do 2.6 kits, 2.8, and then they do a heap of RB30 stuff, so 3.4 kits. And the price is actually really good. Like retail price for them is $8.5 grand for the whole kit. I'll put a link in the description for their website, and you can contact them, ask them about even custom strokes and whatever. They literally cater for everything. They also do Lambo stuff, Ferrari stuff, and yeah, it's crazy. And lots of BMW engine stuff, and yeah, the list just goes on. So check their website out. They'll be in the description below. And yeah, huge thanks to PPM Racing, because without them we wouldn't be back on track this soon. So it's a little bit exciting. And you know, as bad as this is, and as gut-wrenching as it was for me over the whole Christmas break, you know, I kept it under wraps. No one really knew about it. When it happened at the track, I pretty much just took it home, and you know, that was it. So yeah, and now I'm explaining exactly what went wrong. And yeah, just so you guys can learn from this, and you know, understand that it's motorsport and we aren't hiding anything. You know, we wanted you guys to know absolutely everything that happened to you. I'm showing you the whole lot. You know, yeah, it's just time to move on now. And obviously, huge thanks to PowerTune. You know, like it's amazing how much they've helped me over the years. You know, even their knowledge, everything they do with RVs is just incredible. So massive thanks to them, and I'm just super excited to get the RBM3 back running. Also, there's some more cool things happening with PowerTune, PPM Racing, and myself. You have to stay tuned for that, but yeah, that's down the track. That's happening in the future. But the 10,000 RPM is going to be back, and I'm pretty damn excited about it. So as for the extent of the damage, obviously the bottom end of the block is completely destroyed. The head actually didn't get that much damage, like maybe I think 2 valves broke or got bent, and that was it. The head's still good. So that was a scary one, to be honest. So because that head has got a lot of money put into it with the full shimless bucket set up and all that, and yeah, so that was huge relief for me, considering what had happened. But yeah, we got heaps happening this week. I'm going to try and film and document all this. But yeah, this one was a very important video that PowerTune wanted to get out and explain to you guys what had happened. So yeah, big thanks to Cheer and Power Tune, and I think it's time we just got stuck in the beam and get it going again. Actually got here yesterday, already started cleaning the RBM3, and it was just a little bit too hard to film and clean and all that, so just wanted to let you guys know what happened, and yeah, time to move forward. Alright guys, let's get into it.